it's like 11:52, and everything is making me nauseous. I can't breathe. Everything is itchy. I'm just super, super gross. Anyways, so along the lines of how I was talking about when people make you feel lonely, right? Like when, like, that's the thing, is like people, oh my god, I'm so fucking itchy. I'm gonna like tear up my whole fucking throat, and that'll be the thing that kills me, is because I'm so fucking itchy. Okay. Like, here's the thing, when people like make you so fucking lonely, you know, like, you're by yourself, and that's not what makes you feel lonely. It's when people make you feel lonely. And then, okay, so I don't know if anyone else does this or whatever, like, I just know that I'm this kind of person. Like, I really enjoy other people, like, but, like, there's different aspects of it also, in the sense that, like I said, is, like, people make me feel really fucking lonely, you know? Okay, so I enjoy other people's company. I enjoy other people. I look at people, and I don't know, it sounds really weird to say I look at people in an artistic sense, but I do. Like, I love the way people's hair looks, or like their face, their body, like, I mean, there's people who are stereotypically attractive, yes, and I'll look at them, and because, I mean, I have this sense of what is attractive to the world from what people post and what people look at in models and crap like that. Like, you know, like, I have this sense of, obviously, like, that. But, like, when I view things, like, me viewing things, I look at people and I go, well, you're not, like, the world view of attractive, but you're attractive to me. And maybe that sounds a little rude, but it's like, I don't know how to explain that without sounding like an idiot, in the sense that I know what other people would view as whatever, and then I know what I would view as right, but then there's the difference between both of them. Fuck, how to explain that? Like, like, even though you understand why other people see something that way, and you can see something that way, that doesn't mean it's exactly like your own personal view kind of idea. Maybe, but anyway, so I get really, like, I like people, you know, because I find something really interesting to me about other people. And so usually it's like I really love letting people, like, gush about their favorite things, you know, when someone talks about their favorite thing, they light up and they get really bubbly and adorable, and I just, you know, and so I really do like letting people have their moment of fame, you know, where they just talk to you and they tell you whatever, and they're cool and they're awesome, and you know what I mean? Like, I love letting people do that, and I love letting other people feel like they are the center of attention a lot of the time, but at the same time, that actually makes me feel quite lonely and quite, like, little almost, because, and it's kind of like a toss-up of feelings also, because it's like, well, I'm enabling them to do that to me, you know, because it's like, I'm right, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, you're never gonna get the fucking perfect, like, best of both worlds kind of situation or whatever. But anyways, so this one person who is in my class, and I mean, I love her to, like, bits. She's really cool. She's really interesting. She likes a lot of, like, the dumb shit that I like. She's into, like, the gore makeup and the whatever and whatever, right? And, okay, so I think she's pretty cool. But that's the thing here, is she's one of those types of people who, like, just kind of glosses over you. You know, just kind of, you know, I don't know how to explain that. So, it's like, I do like this person quite a bit, but at the same time, I hate her so much because, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, so that's what she does to me, is we'll be talking about whatever, and I'll let her have her stories or whatever, and she'll just go off on another thing, and she'll be like, oh yeah, like this and that, blah blah blah, talking about her boyfriend, talking about her situations, things that have happened to her. But then as soon as I talk about something, or I feel the need that I want to like discuss something with her, you know, have an actual conversation, it kind of gets like glazed over, and like it's about her again. And usually I'm like, oh, you know what, whatever, like my situation wasn't even that important. But like that's the thing, like because of that, we don't ever have really deep conversations. Or, I mean, we do, you know, when it's stuff involving her, when it's her stuff. Well, that was like the same fucking thing like 2 times over. But anyways, you know what I mean? And so I'm like going through, like right now, specifically right now, I'm going through this really, really shitty, like I'm lonely, I'm fucking just gross, and she was actually one of the people who that made me feel like that, you know. So anyways, I posted a status, you know, and this was hours ago, because I was just, like, so fucking, like, done. Like, I was trying to talk to my friend Kane, and I just started crying, because I just felt like I was just throwing my problems on him. I don't even know, it just made me feel even more alone, and you just get those vibes, those scents from people. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you'd have to have, like, you yourself would have to know that feeling to know what I mean, but I know that feeling because obviously I'm the one having the feeling, and I'm the one in the situation right now. But anyways, so that, like, really upsetting, like, just a lonely, fucking devastating feeling. And, like, I want to be able to have a conversation with someone where I can get it all out on the table, and I can talk about my confusion, I can talk about my worries. I mean, this whole, like, gender thing is still really fucking irking me, just messing with my head, and, like, family problems, and, like, things like that. Like, I want to just talk to someone, and I can't, because no one cares, you know, and it's really shitty, and I hate it, because like, I'm actually the type of person that cares when I talk to other people, you know? Like, I'm like, no, go ahead, just tell me all of it. And I try and be understanding, or I straight up am like, hey, I can't understand you, because, you know, no one can really understand another person, right? Anyways, so I wrote a status, and I was like, I'm really sad. I need someone I can really talk to, tell everything to. I want to get everything out. No one wants to listen. Everyone just gets mad. The people I want to talk to won't have anything to do with me or my problems. Wonderful. And this person who's in my class is like, hey, you have me, you know that. And I mean, someone else also commented too, and I mean, she's just the cutest thing ever, like, adorable, and I feel like she actually does care about my problems. So her commenting wasn't a problem, but the first one was like, yeah, you have me. Well, it's like, no, I don't. I'm saying I want to find someone to tell everything to you, like, to, and she is definitely not that type of person. I mean, I've tried to talk about this gender thing where I actually would really prefer to be called he, and I've tried to talk about these things, and she didn't get it. You know, she's like, oh, hey, girl, like, what's up, girl, blah, 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 girl. Like, it doesn't, you know, because she just, like, fucking pushes it aside and is like, oh, it's all about me. And I'm sitting there like, hey, well, I need to tell you this. You know, you'd think that those are the things that you could tell to your friends. Like, hey, actually, by the way, I'm having a gender crisis, and I'd rather go by, you know, male pronouns and whatnot. And then, you know, you think that your friends would be the first people you would come out to. But I can't, because my friends all suck, apparently. Yeah, so anyways, so, yeah, her. And then there's just, like, another one, and, like, it's just, like, I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, she's like that. But I do, like, really love her in the sense that, I mean, she's super cool, and I get along with her and whatever, but at the same time, she's one of those people that makes me feel so utterly alone. Like, it's, with her, it's all just on the surface. With her, it's all just not quite false and not quite fake, but it's very, fuck, what is the word I'm thinking of? It's very, like, it's very, like, surface connection. Like, it's not a real deep fucking, it's like, yeah. And I hate it. And I really, like, it fucking, it's like those are the type of people that are really hurting me the most. Because it's like, yeah, we're friends, but that's all we really are, is just the bare minimum of what you would call friends. I mean, technically, we're more like acquaintances, you know? I mean, I can talk to her and whatnot, but I don't feel this, like, true connection, this true emotional, like there's nothing there, you know? Like, I like who she is, and I like her, and I'm glad we have, like, things in common, but that's as far as it goes, you know? And I hate it. It's like, that doesn't help me, you know? That doesn't, it just makes me feel even worse. Like, there's no real substance to whatever relationship we have. And I really fucking hate that. Like, and it's not like I can change it. I mean, I've tried so many times. You know, and she's not the only one. It's like every single friendship that I seem to have doesn't have substance to it, you know? And I mean, yeah, obviously, like,